All right, this is episode 23 of Uptick Updates. Brian, I guess you've had a busy week.
Yeah, this is a crazy busy weekend. So yeah, so the good news is Uptick Marketplace launched its Loopring version. So we call it Uptick on Loopring
Hmm.
last Friday, well, about 48 hours ago. Yeah,
Mm.
so it was pretty good. So I like to share with you more about the details.
Yeah, let's go. How's everything? It's running smoothly?
Well, yeah, so I think this launch is pretty successful.
Hmm.
So we attracted a lot of people from the community, both Optic and Loopring community, to put their hands on the market, to have a try, to connect their wallet into that,
Mm.
to mint and list their first NFT. So yeah, so in the past 48 hours, we see about close to 2,000 registered user, I mean active wallets
Yep.
in the Uptick, and they launched around 1,700 projects, so-called collections,
Mm.
from the LaunchPad of this marketplace.
Hmm.
And yeah, we see a totally unique NFT minted in the Uptick is around 11,000. Yeah, so not too bad. Yeah,
That's
so
great.
yeah, so I think most people try to have a test. That's fine, right? So everything when it's born, so it will go through such paths. So it's good to have people can quickly have a try and bring the awareness and attention from the marketplace. For
Mm.
the next step, we will gradually to drive the marketplace from the quantity to quality. So that's basically that's the natural growth curve for many projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially we consider this Opticon Loopring is not a marketplace fully organized or operated by, say, institution, by a company, right? So we consider it's a community-driven project. So that's why, we didn't sign up any big IP to try to bring in famous artists at the very beginning. We basically choose a start from zero approach. So basically, we hope our community members will be the first-hand user of this market, and also, of course, so we provide some welcome gifts to them, right? So once they hold those gifts, or actually it's an NFT, so they will have some privileges in the future, right? So
Yeah.
just like for everything, the early user will by default have some privileges. Yeah. So by saying that, so we launched three associated campaign around it. For example, welcome gift. Basically, if you have your Loopring L2 wallet connect to Uptick Marketplace and become a qualified user, by default, you will immediately receive a Genesis NFT airdrop
Hmm.
in almost in real time. So we minted 10,000 of this Genesis NFT. So for the first 10,000 visitors, I mean users.
Mm.
Yeah, this is a welcome gift. At the same time, we actually launched a campaign with Loopring. Say we provide 10,000 LRC token rewards to the first 500 users who mint and list basically who list NFT in the marketplace.
Hmm.
So this is the way to quickly populate the content in the marketplace.
Yeah.
So actually, I think this goal is already reached by today. So the third one is because this is a Genesis launch, so-called, you can also consider it's a beta launch to the early users, right? So we try to just like jumpstart of this marketplace. So we really encourage people to become the user and mint their own NFT works. So basically, for the people who natively mint their NFT and list in the Uptick Marketplace, they will receive so-called Uptick NFT Pass. This is another NFT. So this pass means the real participant creators for the Genesis phase of this marketplace. Yeah. So when we don't limit the number of this NFT, but it will be ended when we conclude this Genesis phase, maybe in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
I see. That's great. That's great. So you said the opportunity to get that LRC airdrop might already have passed. It was up to the first 500 people, right?
100 people, yeah, because we already see over 1,000 NFT projects got listed in the Uptick Marketplace. But again, so the team will try to summarize the data and publish in the community maybe early next week.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't mean everybody by default will receive it, because we also see some bad boys over there. So for example, you post some faked content, right? Yeah. So it's very clear you are copying from other pictures and mint it at here. Yeah. And also we see some people try to fake the official account to issue the same look and feel Genesis NFT. So those bad boys, we will catch them and exclude from the list. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. And aside from that, there's those two other campaigns going in parallel. So that there's still opportunity.
Yeah. So after this round, so we will probably implement more campaign to bring up the quality of the works and try to bring different style of creators into the marketplace, right? Because like before we have been talking about that a lot. There's a lot of types of NFT in the space. Yep. It's not just the purely artwork, right? So collectibles, photos, even a lot of functional NFT. So it will be it will come into the space. So basically, Uptick Marketplace will support them all. And of course, we will try to divide them into different categories and to help people to explore them easily.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. What about bugs? Have there been any bugs or any issues that people should be aware of, or something you're trying to fix?
I think the major thing is the onboarding process. So because in the past we tested a lot. So on Loopring platform, because it's a layer 2 solution on top of Ethereum. So even though the private key or wallet address is the same as your layer 1 account, but you have to activate your layer 2 account in Loopring. So that's actual steps you need to do. Of course, in the marketplace, we automatically guide you through this process. But in order to do that, we found some people got an issue when after activation, it will try to unlock account. That's an action on Loopring. So some people say, oh, they were stuck over there. So we found some clues, but maybe only 1%, less than 1% people have such issue. But those people might be very old Loopring wallet account. So we are working with them, try to help them to identify the issue and how to migrate into the new account, be activated and be connected. So no big issue. So because we already provide a focused channel in our Discord server, So which is Loopring-web. This people are reporting issues over there, so we provide timely support over there. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So and also some other part I see there might be some usability part for the people because basically marketplace where in terms of the transaction we are interacting with Loopring platform, and the Loopring provide the Loopring smart wallet on the mobile and Loopring web wallet. So inside the Loopring wallets, people want to find the transaction details, especially after you sell your NFT, you want to see, okay, I received 5 LRC or whatever token.
Yep.
So those level of details, probably Loopring will add it into the detail list, because actually I think this is this finding is pretty good. So because in the past, Loopring wallet only served the activities they provide, like a DEX, transactions, swap, whatever. All the records are in the wallets. But now we are a external application, right? So try to integrate with the wallet and integrate with or provide external transaction records or whatever. So those actually help Loopring while we are together, try to fine tune the platform, the data layer, and also make it more open to any type of system application in the future. Yeah, so I think that's a good thing. So that's a purpose, right, to do that. And also different because on Loopring platform. So the first marketplace launched was Gamestop NFT Marketplace last month. It had a pretty good attention, right? So on that, but we are the second one launched on Loopring. But the difference is I consider us more like a grassroots open marketplace for everybody. Yep. Because just like I mentioned, we are more like a community-driven type of organization. Try to do that. We don't want to control something we should not, right? Yeah. We don't want to judge something we cannot judge. So we leave it to the community. In that sense, we have to be open enough to do that. Right, so we don't stop anybody to post their works over there unless it's hit some regulation issue, right? So some legal issue. Yeah. So that's something we think it's pretty unique in this Loopring ecosystem, and also we are using LRC Loopring native token in the marketplace. I think that's also pretty good for the Loopring community members. So of course, we also support Loopring LRC ETH by default. We actually try to communicate with the community to see their request. For example, if they want to add more stable coin into the marketplace, we will add it. So technically we're ready, but we don't want to make it more too crowded over there. So a lot of tokens. So, but we can do that. So in the future operation, we will do that, and also community based on the communication with the community. So we really want to make it be more like a community-driven type of open market.
It's good. Yeah, it's good in the spirit of decentralization. I think that's the right strategy to take, right?
Yeah. Just like somebody say, okay, some pictures doesn't have any value over there, so the people just play it. Right? Well, it's to me it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. So it's as long as it's a picture by somebody, it doesn't violate any rules and the laws, so we should allow it. But of course, in the future, in order to improve the user experience, and also be more personalized to different users. We will gradually provide more smart algorithm, right? Try to recommend or match what you like.
Yeah.
So I think that's a natural growth curve of a smart system, right? So we don't want to define everything and put a lot of borders, limitations at the very beginning. So we like such chaos situations, frankly speaking. Then gradually we can move into different type of orders, right? So based on the community desire.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. It's been a good update, Brian. Is there anything else, or that's about all for this time, this edition?
By the way, I want to say, so in this version of Uptick on Loopring, so we added a special type of NFT licensing type. We call it CC0. It's a Creative Commons 0. So this actually is a movement in the current NFT market recently, because in the past, or let me explain. So what is CC0? CC0 means it's a CC0 type of copyright licensing. It means like basically you give up the copyright to public, to the people who own this NFT. They can use it for their commercial purpose usage. So without paying you extra fees. So this is more like compared to the software industry, it's like an open source software. So you contribute to the community. Of course, there's some detailed licensing terms, but generally people can use it for free and to commercialize it based on that. So in the creative industry, there's also some such movement going on. And then when creative community move into NFT space, so I think this is also a very special category. People need to pay attention to that, because in the past, at least 2 years, the heat of the NFT market is pretty good. But on the other side, people are confused, right? What you really got, right? So and how can you use it in the future? So some projects, they have their own definitions. For example, BAYC or some projects. But in most cases, especially in the marketplace level, there's no such clear definition. So that's why, in the past episodes, we talk about this copyrights and the licensing stuff, right? So I was saying, so we will define in our marketplace with several options to the creators. The creator can choose what type of license they want to provide. Of course, some other type of license are still defined by definition yet. But so in this marketplace, we have basically a switch. When you publish your NFT, say, do you want to select this NFT work as a CC0 type of license? If so, you can see a banner in the detail page of the NFT in the marketplace, saying CC0 NFT. Yeah, because this type of NFT will be more, in my view, it will be more popular in the NFT space. So because people can buy it and put into their own commercial or whatever usage, right? So yeah, so this is a experiment we're doing. Yeah, just want to let people know. So we have such a
making progress. How much longer before the other licensing options will be available in like a drop-down box? Is it going to be pretty soon?
Technically it's already supporting that.
Yeah.
But basically, in terms of the definition, we have to be careful and be very cautious when talk to the legal community, right? So existing creative community to make sure it will not define something have nonsense, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, it should support the current creative community, and also bring some extra value for them. Or say because of the NFT nature, it will the current license model will evolve a little bit into different types. But still, basically our goal is to define different options to the creators they can choose. So for the details of each option, so yeah, it will take a while. I think by end of Q3 we will have it ready. Yeah, so because we just want to verify or confirm with a lot of industrial members, right?
Yeah.
So to well, especially they need to support it, have a good reason, then we can publish it. We don't want to do it well with our wishful thinking to define something they don't understand or they don't support, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's good to be careful. Like you can say, it's going to be permanent, right? So you want to make sure it's right the first time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, this is also like something like a metadata standard. Once you try to provide such option, it's better to work with some standard organization, right? So to especially to respect what's going on in the current market. So I think, yeah, it won't be too fast, but well, I think that's a right direction to do.
Yeah, totally. Okay, thanks a lot, Brian. It's been a good update. Hopefully we can talk in
Yeah,
a week. Yeah, take care. Thanks.
sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, talk to you.